What's up, guys? This is Ken. I'm live. Today we're going to do a reaction with a lady talking about how women are being ungrateful and how they view 50-50. And this is also to a reference of a lady named Kayla, Nicole, who used to date Travis Kelsey. And there was a clip saying what it should look like paying 50-50. And I'll show that clip within this video so you guys have like full context of it. And I'll have the link in the description.
What do you think about? I know there was a rumor that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50-50.
Is there water? Where did the water go? What? What is the question? The who?
50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you weren't.
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah, the 50-50
Yeah.
rumor. What was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So we're going to get right into the video.
All right.
Can't believe it's 2024 and we're still having a conversation about 50-50 on bills. But see, where she lost me is when she said, look at me. Do I look like a woman that's going 50-50 on bills? I'm not really sure what she meant by that, because what does a woman that goes 50-50 on bills look like? The real question is this.
That's attractive.
Why don't you want to help?
That's basically, she was dissing. Basically, she's saying to other women basically that if you got to come out of your wallet to deal with your man, then you just don't look that good. Because a man who praises the ground you walk on and think you're holier than thou, he's not gonna let you pay for nothing. And it's just kind of like, it's so delusional. It's just like what who do you think you are? It's like I said before, the Travis dude, he lucked out. Like, he got something way better. Like, I mean, not that I mean, I'm not a whole Taylor Swift fan, whatever, but he lucked out, in my opinion. Like, imagine if he had to deal with somebody like that long term. Like, imagine if he didn't agree to 50-50 and he decided to be 100-0, you know? Dude, like, there would have been a huge crash out waiting to happen. But this, it's crazy. What's her name? That rapper, Trina? Wasn't she bragging about using her dude or something like that? She was like, he's submissive to me or something like that.
I don't know. That sounds familiar.
And she took all his money or something like
I can't
that.
put a face onto it.
If we could find that video where they talk about it, we will do a video on that too. But it's almost similar. That's why I brought it up. But we'll go back to the lady talking.
Your person build? Why do you think that you're better than your person? Why do you think that you're more valuable than your person? Why don't you want to put in and help build? That's the real question.
Facts.
Do I look like
Oh,
I
well.
would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay.
Delusional.
I think it's time that we wrap this immature conversation up. I think it is time that women grow up, get out of the delusion that y'all have created for yourselves. Find ways to be proactive and show up and help and support your person any which way you can. Y'all like to try to convince yourselves that I'm not gonna settle, I'm okay with being single. But that's a lie. Because guess what? In y'all 20s and 30s, y'all sit just like she did and say, I'm too cute, look at me. Do it look like I'm about to do this and do that? So y'all say, I'm not settling, I'm not going 50-50, I'm not dealing with no man who don't got more money than me. He needs to have this, needs to have that, just for you to sit and be a Dr. Brian. Dr. Brian is 42 years old and sat right there on that couch and said, I'll date a 26-year-old as long as he ain't got no kids. I don't care about him not having no money as long as he come with good energy and he's high functioning. So basically, it's all a lie. Y'all end up right back at square one. In your 20s and 30s, y'all
what's her name? Vivica A. Fox. What's that other old lady? There's a whole bunch of them, bro. This goes down the list, bro.
So basically, they're still going back to the same dating habits when they did when they was younger, bro. I don't want to date this so and so, only to go back when they're older to go. Oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad.
That's crazy.
yourselves that is settling, whole time it's not, just to be 40-50, and now you're still going back down to what you said you wasn't gonna deal with. So why not just get your man, help your man, build a foundation, and be happily ever after?
That's too wise, you know what I'm saying? But I wish I could give her a congratulations, but but man, yeah, nah, their answer to everything that she's saying.
Nope.
Like, so
because
would you consider it even a little bit?
because it's true. Because yeah, you see them with all these dating standards. These women, the older women, when they talk about how they was when they were younger and how their dating standards was and why they didn't have anybody, just for them to go back and being them open to the person, that certain person or aesthetic, like they wasn't interested.
Right.
I was like, you should have saved yourself a lot more time and just, just vetted that person and saw they were serious about their life and just stuck with them. But
It's the need to want more. What that's a sin, gluttonous, but it's more than that. It's like you're just never satisfied. You just always want more, want more, want more. It's like
it's basically greed.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
greed, but there's another word for it. It's just vain, very vain. Like they just everything's for show. Nothing really has any real value to them. It's like as long as I can keep up with the Jones, that's all that matters. And a lot of them tend to be delusional. Like it's like me thinking that I'm like Mike Tyson. Like I'm gonna be like Mike, and I'm gonna go knock out everybody I get in the ring with. Really, like everybody's gonna know that's cap. That's like, bro, no. You could work for that. You could try and work for that, but what applies to women who can live that lifestyle, the same different elements or things that play into that lifestyle may not play for you. And even if they were, you don't even know what they go through to even have that. Do we even need to go into this? Like Diddy and what's that chick he was with?
Diddy.
The last chick he was with before he got caught up in all this mess.
Damn, I know her name. I can't remember
the one
it.
he peed on, the one he urinated on. Like she
Did
was
he urinate on somebody?
huh?
Did he urinate on somebody?
On her, yes. She was right. She said yeah.
Oh, was it Young Miami?
Yeah, Young Miami. Yeah. She was bragging about it. I'm just like, but yet she didn't mention that when she was like, I got the bags, I got this, I got the that, I got the this, I got the that. But she didn't mention that she was getting peed on for all of it. She didn't mention all the nasty stuff she was doing in return to get all that.
She was getting
the dehumanizing behavior.
The Dubai special, just in the States.
You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you what they're going through to get that type of lifestyle. So it's just, it goes back to just, not really having a accurate perception on reality, on others' realities versus your own,
Y'all creating this delusion that this man that y'all looking for exists in 20s and 30s when he don't. You gotta help that man become that man. Because by the time that man get to his higher top self in his 40s and 50s, he not gonna want to deal with no woman, and he not gonna take no woman serious because he feel like y'all only there just because he got at the top spot.
Waiting
only
at the
because he
finish
got the
line.
money that y'all are chasing. That's why the men at the top ain't looking at y'all like that.
And then they want to call them names and say that they're gonna die alone and they're pathetic.
I mean,
when they get to the nursing home.
They're fine because they have money to sustain themselves. I mean,
when that money goes, who's gonna be there for you? But you was not gonna be there if you divorced him anyway. He was still gonna be alone, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, so not only was he alone now, he could have been alone and kept his money, but now he's alone with half of his stuff. But it just comes down to like just the pettiness and the foulness and the dishonesty in these situations. It's like, yeah, I just want the upper hand so bad and I don't get it. It's just like, what good does it do y'all to do this type of stuff? Like where's the, like, list out the ways that it benefited y'all. And I bet you there's not one benefit on that list, not even a little bit.
And recycle y'all because they know that if they didn't have it, you wouldn't be there to begin with. And fellas, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I understand a lot of y'all got ego and a lot of y'all feel like, yeah, because we supposed to be a man and I'm not a man if I don't provide 100%. And guess what, love? This is not back in the day, okay?
Right.
Statistically, there's only that top 10% men that are able to cover all of the bills, which means a large portion of men are just regular working men, and that is absolutely okay. Do not kill yourselves out here in the workforce or in the work field trying to prove to a woman that you can handle it, knowing that this is a big load that we are trying to take on. The economy says it takes two. You better go get you a woman that does not mind helping you. You probably don't want to have her equal paying 50-50, and you probably will take on the bigger portion. But at least you got somebody that's by your side that's willing to help. Not somebody that's too cute to help you to get to that next level. This is not that. You are valuable. She called herself a queen. You are a king as well. She thinks she's valuable. You are valuable as well. You are just as important in a relationship as a woman, and you do not got to put your needs at the bottom just to be hers. We went out there with our posters. We fought for our equal rights. We said we want money too, like the
Shit. I can't keep up. Slow down, slow down.
men. And now that we're making it, you better make her spend it. Because what is her money doing? Don't let these women trick y'all. I'm here to tell you, as a woman, they're
Facts.
not going to respect you no more or no less, whether you footing it or you ain't. They just there to use you. You better put yourself right where you need to be. right there on that line with her so y'all can both grow.
Drop the mic. walk on stage.
Yo, excellent.
Hey
excellent.
man, I gotta give her that, man. I gotta give her the applause, man. But like the last bit that she said is just knowing that you work so hard in this life, you went through so much pain and loneliness to get to a certain position, just to have somebody come up in front of you thinking that all they got to do is look good and give some used up box that they already gave up to other guys anyway. It's not like it's been not used. It's been used before, and they're not even willing to help at all. On top of that, they're not even on to top that off. They're not even willing to help you in any endeavor or anything that you're trying to do. And it's just like this is, and then I'm the one that's wrong for not wanting to accept it. Like we're the ones that's insecure or whatever they want to insults they want to lash out at you. This is it's not right, man. It's like, and I'm gonna speak on it. I'm not afraid to speak on it because, like, bro, it's not right. Like, you're not gonna sit here and convince me that it's right. It's not. Like, you're basically asking somebody to use you to love you to love me. You have to use me, basically. That's crazy. That is insane. They're like, well, just avoid them. Just avoid them. It's like y'all say that, and yet when we go on social media, what do we see? We know they have a lot of them have herd like mentality. So if Samantha says something, Rebecca and Lin are gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they're smart enough, they'll be like this lady and take the high road and not deal with that. But most of them are gonna listen to the dumb stuff that's being said on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like they be out here, really out in here in real life, really be talking like
Or
this.
just
It's
or just
crazy.
or just repeated verbiage from their mothers, their aunties. So you know. But anyways, I just wanted to just also just mention a little bit that a lot of you guys, like she was saying, y'all egos, especially
Facts.
live in this today's society where both of us can work, both of us can can get really good jobs, and it just to me, in this society, it's crazy to me that both of you imagine. Let's say like let's go with the obviously prestigious career. Like both of you guys are doctors. Y'all making good money. I like minimum high. I guess we started off maybe high five figures, probably the low end six-figure amount. Both y'all have good jobs, good pay, and you the one paying 100% of bills, and then she's not spending a dime. You know what I mean? She's not contributing to anything. So you gotta think to yourself, like, what is she saving all that money for? Like she's not is she like
To spend it.
yeah,
To spend
basically
it.
like what she just spent
Her
it.
money is her money. Your money is her money.
So it's like, to me that it doesn't really make sense to me because you working a lot of hours just to provide, and she's here, having a fun time of her life with her own money.
It's like the lady said in the video, like it takes two in this economy because back then a lot of women couldn't work before the little rights movement, whatever. A lot of them couldn't get jobs, and even when after the rights movement, a lot of them still were not working. A lot of them were housewives. A lot of them were caretakers. They weren't in those positions that a lot of dudes that are like now they're in positions in today that a lot of dudes were in yesterday. So they don't realize that you can't rely on one person's. It's rare to rely on one person's income in today's as an average individual.
Mhm.
It's not easy to do that, and so there's a lot of pressure for dudes to be this great rich. Those videos they be like, oh, I can't even deal with you if you don't make this much a year. It's like, who are you? How much do you make a year? You ask them how much they make, they don't even make close to it. Well, you got to make more than me. Remember, I'm a lady. So it's okay. It's okay for me to be a loser. I can make less, but you still got to make more than me. Don't compare yourself to me. You're the man.
You got to think about it. So how was you even existing, man? How was you even living?
It's just like it's irritating because even if you say something to them, what I just said earlier is actually right because technically the expectations for you to be an earner ain't as high as it is for me. So it's a way to place insecurity onto the dude. It's a way to make the dudes feel less than. And then I'm like, what? When you guys do that, do you guys think you're benefiting off of that? Do you think in the long run? So when all these dudes quit these jobs, quit building your streets, quit helping you do this, quit helping you do that, or when they do that and they don't help y'all at all, who do you think is going to benefit in the end? It's not going to benefit y'all in the end. Putting these dudes out is not going to help benefit y'all. I just hope y'all realize that. It's not going to make you guys any better. It's only going to make the situation a lot worse. So at the end of the day, this whole we don't need certain people or we don't that type of conversation. It's nah. This
Can't
stuff
co-sign it.
can't co-sign it, bro. We got to talk about this stuff. Like it's this superficialness in our American society where people feel like people are less than because they're not on the same status as somebody else. But everybody plays a role, and everybody's role is important. Now, some people are more replaceable than others, but understand that if you're in a higher role, you were put there from other people, and always respect that. You couldn't get there by yourself. You were put there to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't misuse that and think like everybody can do the same thing. No, they can't. Or it's not designed. If it was designed that way, they would find new ways to create new heights. You know?
Yeah. So I guess we could leave it off of that note. So if you guys have anything you guys want to say about this video or what we said in our response to it, let us know in the comment section down below. So once again, we appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. If you guys have any feedback or recommendations, you can hit us up on our social media or email down below. And we see you guys in the next video.
Peace.